Hi, I'm Malachi, and this is my 2008 Honda CBR 600RR.
Hi, I'm Wyatt. This is my 1999 Suzuki Katana 600.
We both recently got into motorcycle accidents. I locked my front tire coming to a stop and broke my collarbone.
I low-sided around a corner.
Most of my damage is pretty cosmetic. Broken handlebar, broken right rear sets, and messed up plastics, but mechanically I'm pretty okay.
I got a hole in my case.
So this winter we decided we're going to drop our engines, add a couple performance mods, make our bikes pretty again, and get ready for next year. But before we can do any of that and drop our engines and get to the fun stuff, we got to drain our oil. So welcome to episode 1 of the rebuild. Subscribe and drop a follow if you want to see some two badass machines in the spring. Alright, first things first, we need a tool. I've got a racetrack stand lift. This lucky bastard's got a built-in center stand. So, step 1, we've got our oil pan, tools, we're all ready to go. 3, 1 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. My fairings aren't too bad. A couple broken bolts and, little wobbly stuff. Some broken fallen pieces, some scuffs and stuff, but I have to take my bottom fairing pan off to get to my oil and oil filter. Like I said, most of my stuff was pretty cosmetic. A couple scratches here and there, a couple broken pieces, and all that good stuff, all that jazz. Messed up handlebars. Lights all pretty good. Mechanically, it's actually okay. Case saver kind of did its job. We're a little scuffed up. No leaks, no oils. Everything's pretty cosmetic. New bracket will be in order, but other than that, we're okay. Broken rear sets. That's what it is. Bent, broken back plastics and fairings. But mechanically, could have been much worse. Wasn't too bad. Low-sided it. Went down at like 55 miles an hour. Wasn't too bad. Wyatt, on the other hand, want to explain your situation?
So, very cosmetically messed up. It was in the first place. It wasn't that beautiful in the first place. But the obvious
hole in the case,
yeah,
which we've got plugged up with paper towel.
Get a little look in there. I guess you could say it could have been worse, but curbs do what curbs do, I guess. Holy.
Yeah, no kidding. So we're gonna have some fun this winter, get our bikes pretty. He's kind of got a little taller order than mine. I'm just kind of wanting to play around, get some experience with engine work, but we'll get the oil drained out of these bad boys, let them sit and drain overnight, and then tomorrow morning we're going to get these bad boys out of our bikes. Getting it.
It's going to get all over my
Now that I think about it, I don't know how much oil you still got in your engine.
Probably not a lot.
Probably not much.
Come on.
I'm gonna laugh so hard. Oh, you got some. There you go. Yeah, grab that bolt. You're gonna want that later. All right. While that drains, I'm gonna get these fairings off. I already got one fairing bolt out. Only got about 2 more. Most of them got stripped out when I low-sided. All right, we just got this bottom fairing off, and I just want to take a quick moment to appreciate the engineers at Honda for designing what is probably the most easily accessible and practical oil drain plugs I think I've ever seen on any vehicle I've ever worked on. This is an absolute godsend and one of the most beautiful things I've ever observed in my entire life. Oil filter's okay, easy to grab by hand. You can just twist it right off. Does kind of drain right onto the headers, but if you take a piece of tin foil and you kind of fold it into a little funnel, it'll just drip right off back into the oil pan. But that is an absolute work of art. Alrighty, we got a piece of cardboard down for Wyatt's bike. We're gonna let that drip a little bit overnight and make sure all that oil is out. Got my bike up on the stand now. We're gonna get that oil drain plug off. We're gonna let mine drip into the oil pan overnight. Alright, we're gonna get my oil out here. I'm gonna just get this ratchet here on, and then we'll let this sit and drain overnight. If I can get that on there, yeah. Go. Feel a little tight. That was my bad last time. Alrighty, perfect. She'll come out fast. There she goes. Perfect. You want to get that light on there. Well, I'll tell you what. Oil's clean. That was oil change that lasted about 120 miles. All right. All right, we're gonna let these drain oil overnight before we pull the engine. So that'll be the conclusion of episode 1, guys.
Thank you guys for watching. See you next episode.